A lot is going on in the world in this episode. We're going to talk about Singapore and their large bank and Ethereum, what they have going on, and then a new Ripple partnership, lot to unpack and a lot to jump into to sit down and listen. Mastercard's entry into the cryptocurrency game pile dropped their stablecoin on Solana. I believe it will be around $3 trillion by 2028 in the stablecoin market alone. Lean back, unwind, and let's get this done. Bitcoin is currently worth $67,900. Ethereum is currently up. It has increased by 6% over the last 24 hours. At the moment, it is down at 3,743. 2.16% over the previous day, with both USDT and USDC closing at their dollar pegs, while XRP has a mean lean of 52 cents. True, it hasn't changed since last night. Based on the XRP, we may infer that the overall decline is 1.77%. The market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is $2 trillion, or $5,605 billion. Where are we headed? We still have a little chop here. Chop before the rise of Bitcoin, and it's showtime if Boston erupts at a population of above 74,000. XRP is also getting ready for its next move, so don't worry, I'll get in touch with Keith so we can perform live once more. We'll do a live update on the market position while fielding questions and discussing the target market. We will also include your favorites. Check out CoinerQuest now, you know. I have access to the XRP shop. As you are aware, we are currently in a soft launch phase. I have great news to share, as you may guess. Guess what's returning? Yes, it is correct. We engraved all of this for the 30 on Tumblr, guys, this time a little different. The last time, it resembled the tiny decal or sticker from the Cricut machine we were using to make them. Well, we raised the ante by hand. These will be inscribed on the cups. That is army green, we have the white, and they are all packaged with the small covers on. You have your deep blue. You're getting redder, and guess what? Each one only has roughly 65 XRP. Delivery worldwide, it doesn't concern me. Wherever you live, you will receive a cup of this. When we did this previously, we were unable to assist our friends outdoors. The US due to excessive freight. Discovered the path as usual, this is all. I'll post those on the website. It should happen this morning. We're running a small test run, so there will only be 25 of each at this time, but you can start purchasing in limited quantities this morning, I'm very sure. First, make sure you get a few gifts of cufflinks that are appropriate for the summer. I inform you of what's taking place. Coins of Iggy Glacier and Caitlyn Jenner. Whoa, what's happening in a normal meme? Are we witnessing the traditional celebs pumping and dumping coins? Jenner has dropped 45% over the past few days. Iggy is only 26 years old, but you know why? What these items accomplished and how far this is not so horrible, is it? Meme coins that come perfectly straight have been observed. Perhaps there has been some recuperation. It might bounce back, therefore, the old rug could be the cause. Drawn a bit too soon to if you ask, I'll tell you, but if you asked, I would have advised you to stay out of them and never become involved. Well, what are you going to do? Is the question. If you don't follow my YouTube channel, we'll give Mike Manfield a follow. He is undoubtedly one of the community's legends, and he always provides fire information. He claims that HSBC launched OmniCollect in the UAE in collaboration with the GAA, and he knows that I damaged both HSBC and GATA, which was connected to Ripple via SAB. Internationally operating HSBC clients in the UAE will be able to expand their business integrations with OmniCollect across numerous markets in Asia, as well as vice versa. In the UK, OmniCollect is available. Australia, India's interior, China, Indonesia, and Hong Kong, Malaysia, Korea, all of Japan, Thailand, and Vietnam have a lot in common with Ripple. If you're inquiring about the mainland, talk to me. China's relationship with the agreement they reached through American Express, Ripple entered the market approximately 4 years ago. And don't forget about Zab Ripple UAE. Zab Ripple UAE is quite enthusiastic and positive about Ripple, the XRP ledger, and DLT technologies and believes that these will all come together to become something significant. Here's the actual I thought I had the item pulled up, but I don't. Perhaps this one, and hats off to the press recently broke yesterday, we haven't seen it yet, but guess what? HSBC, the biggest bank in Singapore, is linked with DBS. They are a whale of Ether. It's fascinating to note that DBS Bank is an Ether whale, holding over 650 million Ether. People, that's crazy. How do people find their address when it's right there? Things, such as cryptocurrency wallets, and handles it, which is really incredible. At the time of publishing this article, DBS had the biggest amount of over 17,375 through Ether. A bank located in Singapore. You believe that they are bullish, you know? As you begin to observe this, you're going to start to see that they seem bullish or something. Mason, keep in mind that whales and XRP holdings will also be taken into consideration. That's right, Mastercard, the same Mastercard that lost a bidding war with Visa over Earthport, but Visa won it. They recently launched what they refer to as a crypto certificate. Why were these two, that is, the two largest credit corporations in the world, having a bid-off over a massive Earthport that resembles the hub and is intricately linked to the Ripple network? As we already know, Mastercard CEO stated on stage that they had previously completed the integration of the XRP ledger into their back-end network. What are they releasing now? Using a username and a cryptographic credential, you will be able to send cryptocurrency. We already knew that Mastercard has been working on cryptocurrency behind the scenes, so there's nothing nasty about the wallet address you get when you buy a Mastercard. Visa American Express is one of the world's 3 major credit card companies competing in the cryptocurrency space. They actually launch and begin producing credit cards using their things are in the mainstream. Adoption, particularly when it comes to crypto credentials, you won't be the one making it simpler for someone to obtain their address. No 100 different characters that are case sensitive, it might just be their name or a special user ID that they have created. To visit the websites of American Express, Mastercard, and Visa to make credit card payments. Music, here, we may need to turn down the volume. Thus, even if I'm not sure if that's copyrighted, it might be at that time. However, when a user makes a transfer, the recipient's wallet supports digital assets and related blockchain, and the recipient's Mastercard crypto credentials confirm that the recipient's name is legitimate. We would prefer to remote instead of doing that, so let me blow this up to see if we can see any of the cryptos they are utilizing. Are they able to give in? Little 2, It goes through with factor authentication, but how does this relate? Let's take a moment to consider how this might affect the Ripple stablecoin. This presentation displays the following advantages of the common verification standard: easy to use, secure, less chance of losing money, compliant, transparent, and transaction management, among other benefits. Yet, here's what's intriguing, perhaps we already knew that. The XRP ledger has been implemented by Mastercard. Maybe they will let users trade Ripple's new STE coin instead of requiring them to deal with the volatility of cryptocurrency, which I know isn't much, especially on XRP because it changes so quickly. While it's fascinating to observe how this functions and runs in the background, PayPal was recently introduced on Solana. The second coin they have is called a Solana blockchain to enable Python USD following Ethereum, giving you a reliable PayPal currency. On Solana and Ethereum at the moment, which could be fascinating given PayPal's entry into the cryptocurrency space. Ripple stablecoin is about to launch. You have USD, also see in the US. Possess a Gemini stablecoin, hence, one of these stable currencies must succeed, right? Here we have it, Ripple. On May 18th, the company announced a 1-to-1 pegged system, similar to how most stablecoins undergo audits. You can be sure that security is behind the announcement and that the company is following through on its promises. In 3 years or 3.5 years, the stablecoin market is expected to reach $3 trillion, making it an ideal time for Ripple to enter the market. They will undoubtedly compete with PayPal for market share, as the latter will gradually eat away at Ripple's share. That's a guarantee, given Tether's market share. Everything will ultimately boil down to adoption. The most frequent question is whether this stablecoin will use XRP. The simplest response I can give is that it will if it operates on the XRP ledger. This is evident from the instances where Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple have appeared on stage with PayPal CEOs. Perhaps they are pals, as it appears. PayPal somehow integrates its stablecoin into the XRP ledger. Let's keep a watch on this. We can have several stablecoins on the ledger. Let's remain focused on what Mastercard represents. Considering that anything is in the works, let's see if Visa will also release something.